Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday night. This is a video on how to add value as a caricature artist. Welcome to my art studio where we do cartoons and caricatures and the occasional paintings. So, just to show you around here, there's some drawing by Tom Richmond to get inspired and Paul Vinizet. All right. Let's do this. How to add value as a caricature artist. Well, we got plenty of videos on how to draw the face. So I figured we'd jump on here live and add some funny bodies. Because when you're a caricature artist, you do events, and the people sitting down for you, um, they kind of expect to have a funny face drawn, and sometimes the body gets lost in the mix, and sometimes even I'm guilty of it. I don't spend enough time drawing the body. So here we're going to draw a couple gag bodies, as we say, to show you how to add some value. All right, let's start with some sports. Get a lot of kids sitting down, so sports is popular. I just like to highlight a book really quick. That book is, stand by, Caricatures by Keelan Parham, and also The Mad Art of Caricature, and also Jim Vanderkyle's Gag Bodies to the 1 minute caricature. So those books might help you. And I got plenty of reviews on those books. Um, welcome. Welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, hello. I won't be able to see too much on the comments, but I'll keep checking. All right. So if a kid sits down, you know, you want to have a sports gag, let's go with a baseball player. Start with the arm like that. Okay, we're going to simplify everything, guys. And maybe like a triangle, almost think like a triangle for the hand, okay? Don't worry. Uncle Cartoon Mark's got your back here. Triangle, and then a little bump for the wrist. And you can even give a little line for the knuckles. That's it. That's all you got to do. Watch, it's going to come all together. Now we're going to draw the bottom of the baseball bat. Just draw a little circle and draw another circle to give it a 3D look, because we're always thinking in 3D, 3 dimensions. Now we're going to draw the bat going up here, and you want it kind of angled, like to give action. There, draw it big and silly and funny. Heck, this is cartoons, you know. You can even write MLB on it. Okay, we got Rocco the cat knocking at the door here. Stand by. Is that you, Rocco? No, it must have been the ghost. Yeah, there are ghosts in this house. So, someone was just scratching at the door. Oh, what's that tell you? Oh my God. Anyway, all right, we're gonna. Never a dull moment here. Let me check any comments. No, somebody's watching. Hello. Thank you for the thumbs up. Give a thumbs up, guys. Let's draw the body coming down with it, and then taper it coming in. Okay, draw the sleeve. I usually go way faster, but for the video's sake, I am slowing down a little for you. All right. What's next? Let's draw the other arm. Now, don't get lost. Don't get tricky. Uncle Mark's got your back. So it's just going to be like an L. Boom, 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 and you got to make those noises. Let's draw the thumb, and then 3 little fingers holding it over there. Cool, huh? And let's draw a little drop shadow. That really, pushes it, the rest of the body forward. And the legs. Draw the butt. Leg. in big old shoes, like Jack Davis shoes. Why not? All right, and there'll be cleats on them there. And you can even put some little laces. All right, and the other shoe, the other foot. That shoe got a little wonky on me, but oh well. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, there's the other leg. Let's draw the other big old shoe. Here, let's do this to really make it look like a shoe there. So now I can do that here and then back. See that? How that really made it three-dimensional. Shoelaces, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right. I mean, your body's pretty much done. I'm gonna just do a little drop shadow under the leg here, and that's gonna push everything else forward. Look at that, huh? You can do it. You can do it. Now let's bring it to life. So the head would be here. The big old caricature head would be here. We're not doing that today, but anyway, let's draw the home base like that. Rocco the cat is approaching the art studio. Draw a big thick line, okay? Because that's going to be your three-dimensional look there. And there's your home base. And a couple lines there, and draw the mound, the batter's box. And let's draw some dots for the sand. Cool. Now let's add those cartoon effects and accessories that really make your drawing run off the page, pop off the page. So let's make them hitting the. You could do a couple things here. You could do a lot. I could do 3 different things here. A funny one. If the kid's really being annoying, I draw him missing the ball and the ball going this way, and he swung and he missed. That's only if the kid's annoying. If the kid's a cool kid, and most of them are, I draw this with the bat. Hitting the ball right here. We're gonna draw a big action star whack symbol here, and the ball going here. The third thing, I mean, you can do anything with cartoons, is you could have a little person here, like behind a batter's box or a dugout, with the ball hitting the guy off the head. There's a third thing, or you could, do your motion arrows. Or a fourth idea is you could draw the ball, boom, going right into the kid's mouth, and then just draw him with a baseball in his mouth, and a big question mark, exclamation point. So there's a lot you can do. But for this one, let's just draw him hitting the ball like the big hero he is. All right, let's draw a star. And go whack. You got to make those sounds when you do that. Whack. Okay, bring your action lines over this way. Thank you guys for the thumbs up and the live stream and the replay also. Drop some comments in. You draw? Do you draw caricatures, cartoons? Do you paint? What do you do? I'd love to hear your creative journey. And I'd love to give you some value if you're a caricature artist. All right, now we draw the ball. Draw your action lines from the ball. And don't worry about drawing a perfect circle. And the little stringy there on the ball, and then draw some eyeballs. And you can be looking really surprised. And draw his mouth like that, saying, "What the heck?" And he can have eyebrows too, like that. Let's give him some eyebrows. And his word bubble, he can be saying, "Ouch." There is a good baseball body gag. I think that's pretty good. Um, and it's clean looking. It's got some humor. It's got action, and it didn't take you that long to do it. And you gave, and the kid's head will be here, and then you can write his name. So really want to work on lettering too. We'll get into that. I can get into that now. We'll do that later. But you can have the lettering, and you want to have silhouettes too. Um, Definitely have some type of silhouettes, and because we draw in black and white a lot, um, you got to really use that marker. That black marker is going to be really good for you, and I'll show you what I mean from this Keelan Parham's book. A silhouette could be anything very simple like this. This is really going to make your drawing pop off the page. So that could be the stands, and this will be the crowd. Put some flags up there, like they're blowing in the wind. Like it's a good time at the baseball park. Okay, now, draw some silly little faces in here, cheering. Just little stick figures, guys. That's all it is. Draw a girl, because there's going to be a cute girl in the crowd liking the baseball player, and she's got her arms up too. And you always draw someone upset who ain't happy, like a big burly square head looking guy. Nerd. And just draw some dots to kind of fill it out, because it's in the distance, you know. And this, what I mean with using your black marker, lean this Crayola is your best magic trick, deadly weapon ever in caricature. Look how thick this tip is. Lay it down sideways and do your fill-in. Look at that. Go right off the page with it. In 7 seconds, you just added some real depth to your caricature for your guest, for your customer. I like that. I think that's a good little touch. And you can use this in basketball gags, baseball gags, soccer, hockey, lacrosse, anything. You get a lot of mileage out of it, you know. Um, what else could we do with this? I think that's about it. You don't want to overdo it. But if it was, you know, this if this was like over here, like the center, if this was an actual drawing, you could draw little clouds, um, scalloped clouds to show, you know, you're outside. It kind of brings together the drawing. See that? And then you always put a sunshine in, because in the world of cartooning, it's always a sunny day. All right, and then I'll do the name, and we'll get into lettering too. That's something that's overlooked. So let's call him Ryan, because that's my nephew's name, and his birthday's coming up. So Ryan, R-Y, and always like ask him, how do you spell it? Because you never know. And I write it down on a little side scrap piece of paper. And I love lettering. I don't know why. And there's a couple tricks to it. You gotta just do it. Keep them together with the letters touching each other. And try to make them a bit funny. You know, funny looking, slanted. And the letter N. The letter N sometimes messes me up. There. And then when you color it in with your color stick, you're coloring in, you go straight across. What I'm saying is, you don't have to lift this off the paper and go to the next letter, because this is all about speed and sales, because you are a salesperson. Essentially, you're an entertainer, but we are an artist first. We're always an artist first. But you got to do speed if you're working fairs, festivals, carnivals. So, see what I mean? How the letters are attached? And I learned that from Keelan Parham. Thank you, Keelan. That's in his book. And then boom, right over to the next letter. These are Prismacolor art sticks. They're kind of unique to the caricature community. I don't know if they make them anymore. I've heard some rumors. But I use colored pencils too. I use whatever I get my hands on, but not pastel. Alright, and that would be the name. And if it was a girl, you could draw little hearts in the name. And these color sticks just seem to last forever because of the smooth paper I use. When you get into the rougher toothed paper, they will not last as long. So that's that. And then make it a little 3D on the bottom. I kind of did it here. Let's do it on the bottom and on the left. See how much more depth and value that adds? I mean, my brother Paul still has, Paul's son is Ryan, still has a caricature from Lake George, New York of that Roger Webb did. And I did a video on that. And we still talk about that caricature. You know what? And they're going to talk about your caricature too if you're the artist. If you do these little things to add value. Alright? I'm not saying I know it all, but I know a little bit. And I just want to pass along some info. So there you go. Awesome. So you could do football, baseball, whatever. You want to draw, like if a little girl sits down, you could do a mermaid, a princess. So you want to, again, add value and really make it special for them. And sometimes if you have a miss, like what I mean by a miss is like, if you missed the likeness a little bit, when you add these gags, they don't notice what you notice, is what I'm trying to say. So let's draw a mermaid. Hey, thanks guys, appreciate you popping in. Shout out to everybody in the live stream. I don't know who's there, if it's Doug, Charles, Sam, anybody, Calvin, anybody. So let's draw a mermaid. A young lady sits down. So remember now, you don't want to draw a young toddler like with an adult body. You want to draw a young toddler as a young toddler. So just straight lines, no curves. You don't want to upset any parents, So really pay attention to that. So I'm going to show you how to draw a mermaid girl, in a cute Disney style. That's not offensive at all. That's cute. So here we go. Couple lines. Here you go. Ready? Here's your bravery test. There's your start. If you can draw that, you can draw a mermaid body. Okay, now you're going to draw the little thingy around the mermaid. I don't know what it's called. Forgive me. Okay, that's going to be that. Now we're going to draw the tail. So line up with these. Look at where your body lines are. This is going to be the torso. So I've made the mistake of starting here with the tail. No, start exactly with that. And come over, thin it out, and then back up to that line. Perfect. There's your tail. All right, we got some motorcycles out front. It's getting wild here in upstate New York. People are excited. It's finally warm. Guys, we have 6 months of cold and darkness here in frozen tundra. So the motorcycles are out, the lawns are being mowed, and the pools are open. 95 degrees tomorrow, 97 on Sunday. We'll take it. You won't ever hear me complain about the heat, ever. Because I work outside at a day job, and I got to deal with that in the winter. And I love warm weather. I love Florida. But enough said about that. Let's finish this tail. Big bubble line there. Big bubble line there. I don't know, kind of a wonky tail. Well, let's draw the fins kind of in there. Maybe that'll make it look a little better. Yeah, that'll work. You can tell that's a tail. Little gills or whatever here. Okay, now here's where it gets tricky. You don't want to draw a curvy body here for a kiddo. So just draw a bathing suit top, one line, kind of sideways, and then draw one bump, one bump. Now draw a thin bump, and a thin line. So that's your bathing suit top to her, and then a little tummy right there, and arms. You're gonna draw little hands. I'm sorry, little arms but big hands. And taper them in. You got a big old exaggerated cartoon hand and two lines. See that? Now it's coming together, guys. I knew you could do it. Follow along. All right, big old hand, thumb, boom, boom. There you go. That is a mermaid. And if you wanted to add some background to it, let's add some background. So they're usually in the ocean, in the water, right? Let's draw a little bottom of the ocean there. There's usually some sand. Don't go crazy. You know, maybe there's some seashells laying there. Okay, now let's draw, remember this? Silhouette. Watch, we're going to draw some seaweed, some kelp coming up. Thick, thin, thick, thin, thick, thin. And let's draw one over here to kind of frame it in, you know, frame in your drawing. Yeah, it's looking like the bottom of the ocean already. What else is under there? Some fishies. Let's draw some funny fish. You can do it. That's a fish. That's a tail. That's a fin. There's some eye. There's a mouth. And you should have a fin over there. I was pressed for space there. Draw some little bubbles so you know it's a fish. Draw another fish. Draw a big old fish. This fish eats good. He's kind of like me. Draw a big old smile. And draw a little triangle for a fin. And a fin on top. Like he is handsome and he is ready to mingle out at the ocean nightclub. And I think that's it. And then you could add silhouettes of other fish way off in the background if you needed more stuff in your drawing, you know, to really make it pop. See, you could draw that. Silhouettes. Some bubbles. And then, you know, you can draw some wavy lines like that to show that they're underwater. I think that's pretty good. And you can add the name. And, you know, whatever. Sue. My mom's name is Sue. The S's are tricky. They trip me up. Watch, I'll probably screw this up. S. Alright, I kind of got it. A little wonky. U. E. There you go. That's my mom's name. And then you could, like I said, you could draw little hearts in the name. Really make it cute. Like I've literally had mothers say, "Oh," and then they're like, "You have a business card?" I'm like, "Yes, sure." So that's how you add value. Um, Again, you can do all kinds of sports, all kinds of cute little girl things. You can do a princess. You know, teenagers are kind of tricky because, yeah, they're a little tricky. Um, so you gotta think about it. Just ask them. Say, you got any hobbies? And if they're on their phone, you can draw them on their phone. That can get a little tricky. We'll do one more, and then we'll do one more here, and then we'll shut it down. This is going to be a quick one. And I'm going to go at speed. I kind of been going slow for you. But this one is going to be at speed. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Sorry, the drawing's underneath from before. You can figure it out. All right, when you got a guy, this never fails. This always gets a laugh. It's the muscle man body. Muscle man body for the guy. Beach body. So his neck will come down. Okay. Chest. Pectoral, chest muscle, whatever it is. Okay. Your traps. Trapeze, is that what they call it? Now here you're going to do your bicep. You're going to pull like that. Here's your tricep. Bicep, tricep. Give a little bump for the elbow. Okay. Forearm. Can get tricky. Make the hands kind of small. Little bump there. Thumb there. Fingers. There's your hand. Alright, we'll do the accessories after. Do the same thing over here, just in reverse, alright? So just look at what you're doing. Again, I'm going to go at speed because we got to move. Alright, forearm. Fingers. Okay. Bring it in for the six pack. That's the shorts. Again, the six pack. It'll be like this. This guy kind of resembles myself. No. And give the little rib muscles there. Okay, we can do the excess. No, let's finish it up. Big muscle body looks really funny with skinny little legs. skinny leg, bumpy knee, little calf coming down, and feet, big old smelly feet. Yeah, it screwed that up. See? Yeah, that's totally screwed up. Alright, there, that's better. I'll get it on this one. See, if you don't practice these, they can get away from you. See, that's way better. Draw a little toenail and then another toe behind it. That's what it should look like. You could draw little Hawaiian shorts. And he can be at the beach. Whatever. Girls in the background. We'll get to that. What I always do. Alright, now a little accessories. The muscle there. The muscle there. And the hairy forearm. Hairy arms. You always got to put in a little hairy body. And a hairy chest. This is what really sells. And as you're drawing this, people behind you are going to freaking start laughing. And the guy ain't going to know what the hell they're laughing at. He's like, what the hell is going on? So, this is how you add value, guys. And a little gag I like to do over here, coming out of the armpit, is a little fly. And if you want to draw a little babe, I might screw this up. Eye, nose, lips, mouth. I haven't drawn this in a while, so bear with me. And bathing suit. Yeah, we got it. A little tricky. These girls can get tricky on you, and you can draw a little thought bubble of a heart. And sand on the beach, whatever. And this will get a huge laugh, you know? And this is usually what you draw either as the dad, or if there's like, this works for anyone, even look like a big overweight guy, like myself. You make them the hero, you know? And it gets a real laugh. I mean, who doesn't want to be big and muscular? The world of cartooning is so awesome. You can just do it all. And you can draw a kid like this. I've drawn a kid like this. They really like it too. If I can't think of something for the kid, you know, I'll do this. But I won't do that. I won't do that. So this is how you add value, guys. Thank you for watching. Quick review. Sports. There's your baseball gag. So you can either do swing and a miss or a swing and a whack. Always put your silhouettes in. Add your clouds. Always have your sun shining in a cartoon land, and mermaid, fish, and your muscle man. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Drop some comments. Give me a like and a subscribe. I appreciate it. All right, guys, take care. Have a great weekend. I really appreciate it. And tune in next time. But this is how you add value as a caricature artist. Thank you.